can't keep it basketball, like, good night. I'm not doing this no more.
Done, bro. Wait, where you going? To watch the Full 94 podcast. Can't watch that without me. Wait up, bro. You know Full 94 is my favorite show.
Winning.
A winner, the champ, the best, we are all of them. Cause we went right and not left to not follow them. Sobriety tests, I am walking up in line. Added the sex and the drugs, but couldn't subtract my mind. They all wanted me dead. I was chilling in the cut, then I transformed like I'm best friends with Shia LaBeouf. See, I've been a winner, check it, and I ain't even firing. Church time's God, I'm a product of my environment. We are winners, losers come with me. Got God with us, never letting flesh envy. We don't worry about the money, the sex, the cars, the clothes. Now watch reality unfold like we winning it here, yeah, we winning it here.
What up?
What up? What's poppin'? Hey!
Big dog.
What's going on, see? We got
Good evening,
two
fam.
in the building today.
Yes, sir.
All right, C, so you're gonna make me do it. Welcome to the Full 94, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your man Wildress. We got a special guest in today, big homie from Not the Same Podcast. Shout out to the man C Micah. Of course, you know Jew, and of course, you know C, who ain't doing her job right now. Miles will be in shortly, of course. How's everybody feeling today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It's hot up here now, finally, so I'm straight, dog. What about you, C?
You got that A hat on like you ready to
I'm honestly, look, my shirt says, "Don't worry, be happy." So honestly, I'm good. I'm great.
Okay. See how's everything, man?
How you feeling, bro?
It's hot out here, man. 96 degrees all day.
Y'all don't know nothing about no heat, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about heat till you wake up and it say feels like 103 outside and it's only 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah, that's
Man, I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, man, where you can cook eggs on the street. That different heat. I ain't talking about that dry heat. I'm talking about that sweaty heat.
That's that sexy red heat.
No,
No, sexy red ain't out of there.
sexy red ain't sexy, man, but that's for another conversation.
Yo,
Y'all wildin', man. Well, we got a dope show today, of course. Nothing but surprises. Y'all see the chaos that's already started. We got a lot of stuff to get into, man. Of course, the WNBA group chat was going crazy the past 24 hours. Y'all saw everything that was going on. I first want to get y'all thoughts on it. Of course, y'all saw the flagrant foul that happened between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, of course, because we're talking about this again. I already know where you stand. We're gonna lead with the guest today. We want to get his thoughts on that. See, Mike, they covering the flagrant foul, bro, on CNN. They've turned it into all kinds of nonsense and mess. Angel said it was a basketball play. Then it was misconstrued about her comments about people getting special whistles, when the issue with that was, of course, the fact that she felt like the Sky weren't getting any calls. How did you feel about that situation, man? What do you make of the back and forth that the media has turned this into?
Media is going incredibly too far over absolutely nothing. It's basketball. Women's basketball is tough. People just now started watching it. It's been physical. This ain't nothing new. And Caitlin Clark is a rookie, and she blocked the ball, and it was a basketball play. It was flagrant. It's nothing to fight about, but it's just a regular old foul, in my opinion. I mean, it's flagrant, but it's nothing like the one. What's the girl, Chennai? I think. What's the girl that checked the last? That was more egregious than this. You know what I'm saying? This is like just in the play, and I think the last one was all right too. You know, it's basketball.
Yeah, I was waiting on that.
Yeah,
definitely. I know, Drew, you got some strong feelings about it, and we talked about it, and you even agreed, of course, it was a basketball play, but you had some feelings on the way it's being portrayed in the media, man. How you feeling about it?
bro, I think Angel Reese asked for the smoke. And I'm not saying it's right, but I think she asked for the smoke. She said she wanted to be the villain. Now, what I'm not condoning is the ridiculousness on social media with people talking about stuff outside of basketball and turning this thing into a race war, which Stephen A. added to. Um, but she has to be the villain, and that's just what it is. I mean, that's how most of these people met her, being the villain towards Caitlin Clark when they beat him in college. I think she should stand on it, man. As far as and say exactly what she's feeling, instead of sending a couple of subliminals and then telling people that she loved Caitlin Clark, but you celebrate when she get hit stick by your teammate. Stand on it, man. You don't like her, don't like her. I think real basketball fans don't mind you not liking a basketball player that you're going against.
I mean, you can want smoke with somebody and still at the same token be cool. I mean, me and you do it all the time in the group chat. But then when somebody says something about one of us, we always, you know what I'm saying, we always knock it down. So I understand that, but it's all about competition. I want to get your thoughts because I feel like to a certain extent they're not letting these ladies play basketball. Like it's about competition. This all started in college basketball where this rivalry started. If Caitlin and Angel keep saying they like each other, but it's all about basketball. See, what do you think is the real problem here outside of what you said? Like you said, like they're turning into a racial thing on a consistent basis.
I just don't think people are seeing basketball when they're watching at this point. Someone said to me, "Do you see how she's walking in basketball heels? I mean, in shoes. What does that have to do with basketball? What does that have to do with anything that I watched on the basketball court?" Someone asked me at work today, "Was that a flagrant foul?" Yes, it was. She hit her onside the head. Let's move on. There's nothing else to talk about. The fact that it went to CNN blows my mind. And yes, there's a reason why it went to CNN, and we all know that reason why. But it shouldn't have gone to CNN. Can we talk about how what bothers me the most is Angel had this sweet layup in that game, and the only highlight that you guys are showing is the flagrant foul. That's where I have the problem. Because there were so many other good things that happened in that game, so many and ones, so many sweet jumpers, so many beautiful middies, and you decide to show even Caitlin's little step back when she hit the three. You're showing that. There's so many other things that Caitlin brings to the game, and you only show her when she's complaining, or you only show when someone's being physical with her. Show her when she's crossing people. Show her dime passes that she makes. You guys are only showing when, and then the words you use, dangerous foul. Even whoever made this headline, Reese hurt Caitlin. I don't know who put that headline for this show because Angel Reese was not going to hurt her. It was a foul because it was only called a flagrant one is because she hit her in the head. That is the only reason why. That is the only reason why it was called a flagrant one. The only reason. And the fact that it's making it seem, and sometimes being in the media is like, oh, it blows me because us as media, we have other ways to portray these wonderful basketball players and the skills that they bring to the basketball court. And we choose to show the most ridiculous part of the game that is up there. And of course, it had to be Mr. Clickbait himself. It just there's so many other things that we could portray, and we just choose not to. As there's some media that we just choose not to. So CNN just wanted to show what?
See, you just tweet, boy.
Bruh. I just caught on to the clickbait, man. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that. I'm gonna let it go. Boss, yeah. Before I hand it off to you, boss, how are you feeling about this, man? I know I told you I didn't want to cover this. I'm tired of talking about it.
I know.
She gonna catch the fade because she likes to talk. She thinks Larry Bird is going to happen.
Yeah, I think we've had this conversation before, especially on here on the 494. I think one, let's talk to the foul. It was a basketball play. It wasn't intentional. It was bad timing. She missed the block. I can't tell you how many times.
Too much help defense, and she didn't even need to do it.
I can't tell you how many times I got knocked on my butt on a layup because a bigger guy missed the ball when he was trying to block it. Mm-hmm. That's a part of basketball. Is it a flagrant? Call it what it is, right? It's a flagrant. It's unintentional. It happened, but everything that we've seen after this is kind of crazy. And I get what you're saying. Not want to have a conversation. I get that part too, right? Like at the same time, we got to talk about what people talk about, and it's like let's get to it. Let's move on. But this is. I mean, I watched the segment today on ESPN talking about Stephen A. Smith, and is this a rivalry? Like they ain't done nothing. Like this they are new to the WNBA. They had their rivalry. I won't even give them like a rivalry in college. Like there were two big names. Y'all went against each other. It is what it is. So
Angel got a ring and she didn't.
Yeah, so
that ended.
For me, it's like it is what it is. Let's play basketball. Right. I like what Angel's doing. She's putting in work in the paint. And Caitlin's doing her thing too. So I mean, let's just play ball. But if we talking about like a real rivalry, then I'm looking at like Brianna and Asia. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking at something that's be like
it's a rivalry now. Let's not do that. Come on now.
But they're not. But I think I put it like this. I think we care more about the rivalry than they do.
I disagree with that.
I don't think Angel and Caitlin are like we don't like each other.
Reese care about that rivalry. I don't care what.
Oh, Angel don't like her though. Angel got all smoke for her.
It's not a rivalry.
They both care about it.
They had rivalry. They had a rivalry in college, but
I'm gonna tell you why I say that because she showed it. I wouldn't know if Caitlin Clark because anytime she get asked about something, she say the right stuff.
Right?
Could she be faking? Yes, she could be faking.
Absolutely.
She say the right stuff. She don't throw shade at nobody.
Oh no, Angel don't like her, bro. I get that. I'm not saying I agree with that. Angel don't like her, and because what happens is that all of the notoriety and everything that's happened is going to Caitlin and not Angel. When Angel understands and knows this was both of us.
Oh no, bro. I feel like Reese got a large following.
Is it that?
No, she does.
Like
but she does,
but don't nobody believe. But don't nobody say it. I see people say that Angel's delusional for saying that she has a following. I'm like, are you delusional? Because do you not see who's coming for Angel Reese? So you're delusional, just as half of her fans are delusional.
Yeah, big fact.
But is it the fact that Angel don't like her, or is it the fact that Angel's name is constantly tied to her? And she's just trying to have a career because if Angel's out here a walking double in her rookie year, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and she's a national champion. She's one of the most well-known basketball players in the world. And on a constant basis, when you mention her name, you mention
it's negative.
So I don't think it's the fact that she doesn't like her or anything like that. But it's like if you're constantly putting this connotation on her and you're treating her like she's just an afterthought when she's just as big a part of why this game is growing, I would be agitated too when it's going to come off as aggressive. I don't think it has anything to do with her disliking her. Angel was a competitor. You saw that in college. She treats everybody the same. When she wanted smoke with South Carolina, she said that that's exactly what it is. I don't think it has anything to do with that.
Hey,
and I just don't think anybody sees it.
I say this
because it's not shown.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, and then we'll go to the Commissioner's Cup. Like for me, Angel, I would have never took the villain role. Would have never came out and said it. But that rubbed me the wrong way when she said it. I just didn't think it was something that was necessary. Caitlin, like you understand the bullseye that's on your back. You got to step up to the plate. Like this whole like quiet, just taking. I got to see something, right? Even the flagrant she had a couple games ago, like. It's just at this point you're playing basketball. That's cool, but this wasn't the Caitlin we saw in college, right? I'm not seeing that Caitlin right now, and I feel like if you
she had a little swag on Sunday though.
Yeah, I give you that.
She was feeling herself on Sunday.
But they running her amok, and she felt this Sunday because they really were. If you look at the game, they really were getting all the calls. Like they was punching Chicago in the mouth, and Chicago was not getting them same calls, bro.
Yeah,
if we being honest about it.
Only time is they didn't have nothing for Kennedy Carter. That's the only time they was getting buckets.
And let's get to the Commissioner's Cup, man. We got the New York Liberty going against Minnesota Lynx. And for those out there who've talked about this, we had this conversation in the pre-show, and we had a meeting for the full network. Like the fact that one of our folks, I will not name names, I was like the Commissioner's Cup. Like I feel like he was trolling because I feel like that's something he would do. But the NBA in season tourney has come from, and Will just got it. Yeah, good. the Commissioner's Cup that we talked about in the WNBA. See, tell me more so about this for the people out there that don't know. Like the NBA in season tournament wasn't an original thought, right? Let's just get to that.
Your clothes too big.
What?
Your clothes too big. You still be wearing jabots like we in high school, bud.
Oh my God.
Why Flame
Talk to me,
over
though.
here, man? Chill out.
Talk to me, C. What's up?
I'm this game's about to be lit. I can't even. I'm sorry, guys, but the in-season tournament, the NBA has stole it from the WNBA. Just put it that way. But anyway, we have the Minnesota Lynx versus the New York Liberty, guys.
Defending
June 20
champs, by the way. They got the last one.
Who?
New York.
He's talking about the Commissioner's Cup.
Commissioner's
Oh,
Cup.
okay. I was like, wait, hold on, wait.
I
Okay.
wouldn't let him.
I was like, wait, what? Okay.
I wouldn't let him disrespect the back-to-back champs like that.
Man.
I was like, okay, wait. So, but the way JJ has been shooting that 3-ball, the way Kayla McBride has been shooting that, man, listen, Courtney Williams is over there now. Fee has gotten a little spicy, waving goodbye. And if you don't know Nafisa Kalia, guys, she's very humble. She's not really spicy on the basketball court. Okay? So she's waving bye-bye to people, pointing at the clock. So Courtney Williams is on the Lynx now. Oh, and then Sabrina. And you guys know I've never really been a Sabrina fan, but Sabrina has worked on her game over the off season, and I love her floater that she's got. Her drive to the basket. Okay, Sabrina, I see you. She's something about her seems very different this season. Their chemistry, and do you know New York Liberty is averaging more assists with Sluty off the basketball court?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I know that.
problem.
That's a huge problem.
I love
I think the Sloop thing is big because Sabrina stepped up. Like Sabrina been out here hooping. She had that 15-point, 12 assists game recently. I believe that was against the Aces? That she had that, because I think the same game JJ hit those 4 threes and she was out there looking like God Sham God with the ball out there. So I mean, it's nice. I think this is going to be a great matchup. I love Minnesota. I think we talked about this in the preseason with the Lynx.
Yeah.
Yo, Nafisa is out here giving career averages like it's nobody's business. Courtney is out here. She had like 19 combined assists within the Commissioner Cup games. And when you look at Minnesota, if I'm being honest, y'all know I love Asia. But right now, Nafisa and Alyssa are probably my MVP candidates because they're playing out of this world. When you look at the Lynx right now, they're second in the league in scoring, and then they're second in defense. So not only are they shooting the ball out, but now they locking you down also, and they're physical. Like they want to fight out there. So I think it's going to be exciting. I want to see if JJ going to come to fight or if she going to cower, because we know how she do. But if you remember the last game that they played, I think that was the end of May.
Brianna Stewart has not even really been shooting the ball that well either.
The Lynx won, I think, by like 18, 19 points. So they've had
Brianna. She got 2 of these under her belt already. One with Seattle, and then one with New York. So talk about like just being in the moment. I think even the Liberty went 5-0. I think the Lynx went 4-1. Those Commissioner Cup games.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the prizes, because I didn't know this. I don't know if anybody, y'all might have known it, but they're competing. So presented by Coinbase, they're competing for a $500,000 cash prize.
Yes.
In addition, Coinbase is committed to $120,000 in cryptocurrency and $5,000 for each player on top of their winnings.
Yes.
So I'm like, that's pretty dope, right? But at the same time, like, are we looking? Because this is the thing. LeBron took the in-season tournament last year pretty serious because it was the first one, right? He wanted to have his name edged to that.
That because he knew they weren't finna win.
Why you gotta add the conference?
Because the Lakers suck.
We're talking about WNBA, bro.
What's up, man? Let's be honest. The Lakers suck.
Now talk about
We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that later.
You said what?
Now talk about your team after that.
Minnesota. You look at Minnesota and New York.
Okay.
Wait,
Like, are they going? They going knuckle up in this game? We talking about next Tuesday.
They have to.
I think Minnesota's chemistry this year, they talked about their chemistry is in the locker room. They dance. They do the electric slide after every single basketball game.
Who is it? The Liberty and Lynx.
No, the Lynx.
Now you'd have to fight me if you do that, bro. I don't care if you win the game or not, bro. Don't electric slide while I'm out there.
They're electric. They just have
locker room.
It's just their love for each other on and off the court just speaks volumes, and you could just see it on every single play. And if you know Courtney Williams, her energy, her aura, is different. So,
but
you see Natisha Hyman and Plum Dog that game. They wasn't, and their whole team
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm ready for
was ready.
The Liberty on the 8-game win streak, though. So the question I ask y'all is it going to be the Lynx physical play, or is it going to be that 8-game win streak going to a 9-game win streak and a second commissioner's cup?
This is the thing I'm looking at, because when I covered the Dream and the Liberty last week, like, to me, when I'm looking at in the movement and the motion of the offense that they have, they play defense, right? They're up in your grill. I would say, like you said, Lynx has a physical play. When you look at the Liberty and you look at John Quill, you look at Brianna, and you look at Sabrina, like, they're moving and they don't care who scores the ball. And when you're talking about a motion offense with multiple people, I look at the Boston Celtics. Like, when you got a starting five, anybody out there can shoot the three. Right, so you got to make sure you're moving. The same thing with Brianna, Sabrina, Jaquel. When Jaquel pulled up for a three when she was playing Atlanta, it looked fluid. It didn't look.
It's not looking forced. It's not looking forced.
Kind of forced. She was finding it. Like this year, as I watched, there was a fluid motion. I'm like, okay, she's doing it.
And now Benijah Laney is being more of a facilitator for Liberty.
No,
Miles think he JJ Redick talking about something that's fluid.
If we talk basketball, that's at my core. Will, come on, bro.
All right, JJ Austin. Don't nobody care nothing about that.
Future head coach.
Come on, man.
Michaela Bryant is just shooting on another level right now for the Lynx for me, and I just don't know who's gonna defend her for Liberty. Sure. I just think,
and that's the thing with the Liberty. You don't need to really lock her down. You just got to slow her down.
Yeah, right.
The Liberty just run people off the ball. I think that's their game. So they live and die off that. So
they live and die off that and them turnovers.
Yeah.
Let's talk. They have a lot of turnovers.
I think that's a perfect segue for me. I appreciate that to talk about the game that is behind Drew's head and talking about living or dying. Boston does this. They live and die by that three, and Dallas lives and die by this pick and roll dive to the basket. Let's talk about this series, right? You go up 3-0, you lose in a horrible fashion in game 4, right? And you talk about the Boston set, like, does it end tonight? And then if it does end tonight, there's another conversation we got to have about free agency and teams being able to negotiate with their players right after this finals ends. Talk to me about what, one, does it end tonight? And two, we know, like, people who don't think there's NBA scripts out there, they're scripts. Let's just be honest. Okay, guys. Like, there is not something like, and that's what I was saying earlier. Like, we talked in the chat. I was talking to somebody and I was like, look, Boston had to win by 15, because if they make it close, they're gonna rule in front of going game 6 and game 7. Like, let's be real about it. So I think Boston got to come out and punch him in the mouth. Are we watching Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday Drew getting his second ring? But are we watching the Boston Celtics going to end the game tonight? Drew, talk to me.
Yeah, I think
I'm coming to you, see.
I think they close it out tonight at home, and just looking at how the flow of the game going, they're making a lot of shots. And wow, Derek Lively just dunked on him. But they got Porzingis back tonight. They said no restrictions, so I think they find a way to go ahead and close it out tonight. I think it's just gonna depend on. I'm patiently waiting for the Tatum game, man. I'm really patiently waiting for Tatum game to put him into these top 5 conversations, like they say every season, and telling me, because before the season they were telling me that he better than LeBron James. LeBron James will not look like this right now.
Nope.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
All right, Mike.
Stars wouldn't look like he looking right now. Yeah. They'll lead from the front and put these boys away tonight.
Yeah. Oh, big facts. Talk to me about who you got winning the game. Boston has to win by 1. No. He had a breakout game.
You understand? A producer is a Boston fan.
Oh,
Exactly.
Or the St. Louis Celtics. That's what he says.
Yeah, what
St.
he
Louis Celtics. Yeah.
So look, so tell me this, Mike. Are we looking at Boston closing it out? Two, and if they do close it out, who wins Finals MVP, bro?
Jalen.
Okay, one, I don't think they close it out tonight.
Ooh.
I think they got one more in there, one more win in there. Also, Jalen will be the Finals MVP because although I love Jason Tatum and he's from a school about 5 miles away from where I stay,
Yeah.
Jalen is the dog.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum has all the talent. He has LeBron talent, but Jalen got the mentality better than his talent. And his mentality keep him in the lead all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to have that killer in you to be, a real winner. And we see it every game. The last game they won, who hit the last big shot? Jaylen Brown on the pump fake on the free throw line extended jumper. You know what I'm saying?
And it don't.
He got the dog, and he played the D. He'll lock you up too.
What's the thing KD saying? Said early in his career, hard work beats talent. When talent don't work hard.
I got a sleeper, bro.
You not seeing that?
I got a sleeper. If the script going like it's going right now,
yeah,
and the game ends how it's going right now with the players shooting the way that they shoot, Drew Holiday gonna win Finals MVP.
Ooh, that's not bad. Had a breakout.
Tatum 0 for 4 right now. Brown 1 for 5 right now, and Drew Holiday lead 3 for 4.
That's my pick already. If the Celtics win, is Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday has been the most consistent player for the Celtics. I know Jaylen Brown has played better than Jason Tatum, but Drew Holiday is the best player for the Celtics so far in this series. I'm gonna be honest. Game 4 was what the teams really looked like. The issue with the Mavs are not that they can't play with the Celtics, is that they can't hit a shot. And as good as the Celtics defense has been, it hasn't been good enough, and the Mavericks were just missing easy shots. So what you saw in Game 4 is really what these two teams look like. Right. So when you get down to it, unless Tatum has one of these games that y'all sweat, only time Tatum played good is when he played the Sixers. So I mean, unless Doc Rivers was finna go out there and coach the Mavs, I don't see that happening. When I think about Jason Tatum, I think about Jaylen Brown. The comparison I think about is what it would look like if Vince and T-Mac got to play together. Yes, Vince is probably the most talented player you would see on that court, but T-Mac was the dog, and T-Mac played that way.
I like
Jalen's a great player. To C's point, C always makes his point. If they don't win this championship, you have to break that team up.
Got to.
Because at this point, there's no excuse.
Yep.
But even if you do win the championship,
they still don't
have to look, and you still have to ask yourself: do you want to commit $600 million to two of your best players who played in the finals? Almost lukewarm,
right?
Like, I mean, that's the thing you have to look at. But I mean, I think the Mavericks could make some noise. I think just any coach who could lead a team back to make this a competitive finals, it would be Jason Kidd. Not only because he's been there, but because he's a master strategist when he can do it. But the Mavs have to want it, and if the Mavs don't want it, the Celtics gonna close out the night. But if this goes back to Dallas, this is going 7 games.
Thanks.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
And this is a great question. See, talk to me about this. Brown had a team high 22, game 1. Game 2, Drew had it 26. Game 3, Tatum had it with 31. It was. I'm not gonna say it was a quiet 31.
And then in Game 4,
it felt quiet.
They scored 14 points in the second quarter.
Tatum had he led the team with 15 points. See, put some respect on his name.
On whose name?
Mamba mentality. Stop talking.
Thank you.
See, talk to me about that. I want to know what do you see from this team? They close it out. Has Tatum lived up to the hype? And if they win this championship and he's not the leading scorer, what does it say? Now, mind you, you're going to be wrapped up in the ring, right? You got his first ring.
Tatum should have 20 points right now in this closeout game at home.
You said, can he?
No, he should. There's no Ken. JT should have 20 points right now in a closeout game at home. There's no if, buts. There should be no question. You should be taking over.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I want 40, bro.
Just go ahead. Like right now, you should be closing them out in the first quarter. Like there should be no. Give me the ball. You should be demanding the basketball. That's what you should be doing. You're at home, Jason. This is the time to go. You said you don't want your ego to be playing. Whatever you said in that post game, no, F all that. Give me the basketball.
Yeah. I'm not mad at it. What are we talking about? Was that the game he went up? He dropped 50. Was that the Sixers, Will?
Yes.
Yeah, he dropped 50. He dropped 51 on the Sixers in the game 7.
And we ain't seen it since. That's crazy.
But the thing about it is,
I will say this, bro. We unfair to Tatum a little bit now.
How are we unfair? This is you should
I'll tell you how we
was
unfair.
one game. You was one game away. There should have never. You should not be. You should have closed this out in Dallas. This should not be a game. Anything. This should have been over.
Stephen Curry didn't win his first Finals MVP till 2 years ago.
Come on, okay.
We're not talking about Finals MVP. We're talking about championship.
Wait, because let's be honest, okay? Because Jew does this with the Warriors on a consistent basis because this is how he builds up.
I got more, but go ahead.
When it's nonsense. We keep talking about Steph Curry, right? So we talked about KD winning his Finals MVP. That should have went to Steph, and we all agreed to that. The one that went to Iguodala, it went to Andre. Went to Andre because of what he did to LeBron, which really wasn't anything.
We didn't agree to that
because they don't get there because they don't
just showed a video with him crying over
that's your bias talking about the Warriors, and that's what you do every time. It's like the hat that you got on.
Okay, wait, hold on. I have a question.
Get Finals MVP.
It's nonsense, bro.
I have a question for the audience because I never played basketball. So if you fellas played basketball, correct? Closeout game, right? You're the guy.
Yeah.
You taking over or you passing up the basketball?
I'm giving you 40, bro.
You're playing basketball, man.
I'm giving you 40.
See, Micah, you passing or you scoring?
You're staying the course that they got you up 3-0. You're staying the same course.
So here's the thing.
That's what I'm saying, bro. People win Finals MVP just because they had a better series. That series don't mean that they the best player.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about in a closeout game. I'm talking about in a closeout game.
But we can't say we're being soft. We can't say we're being soft on Tatum when he literally said he should be the face of the league and he's the best player. He put that on himself. If you put that on yourself, you got to stand tall in that, big dog. Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
I mean, he about to get a championship,
big dog. But that don't mean nothing. Robert Horry got championships too. We ain't saying he one of the greatest players of all time.
Robert Horry ain't
don't
in
matter.
this category, bro.
He barking a little bit now. I know y'all got the delay. Tatum barking a little bit now, though.
Yeah, let's do it. We need
give it to him. He needs to.
Give me that cookie.
40, bro.
Who's guarding him?
He barking a little bit now.
Who's guarding him that should be keeping him from scoring 30, 40 points?
4 people. They running a zone on defense, bro. Do you not see it?
Yeah.
You got Mamba mentality. Mamba would have beat that zone, so I ain't trying to hear that.
He ain't Bean, bro. He ain't Bean.
That man is Big Shot Rob because he stands in the corner and that's it. Don't try to make it seem like he was just super significant.
Well,
that man averaged 5 points a game in the playoffs, dog.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
They said pregame Luka just got to play only 6% defense.
I'm not trying to hear that.
Let's get to this. Matter of fact, we'll come back to this. We want to talk about that definitely if the finals end tonight. Talking about how the way the game has changed and talking about going into free agency and these teams being able to have the conversation around the players on the team once the finals ends. The moment they end, they talked about deals coming out tomorrow. So I'm excited. We're gonna see this talk about. But let's get to this commercial. Let's get to these sponsors. And we get right to it and talk about this NBA free agency as soon as this finals end tonight, man. We'll be right back. 94.
I will address this Asia.
It's not just about the love of the game. It's about dedication and commitment through the process and the patience to endure. There's joy in reaching your goals and peace in knowing you've done all you're supposed to do. Ozell brand. It's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle.
I will address this Asia.
All right.
You see that? That's Bay. I got a West Coast Bay, and then I got a little joint out in Atlanta that can't cook. So
you need to get rid of her.
Hope she's not watching, bro. Lord, jeez. Yo, shout out to
sorry, but
bro,
Shorty,
man.
You need to cook for my bro.
Shout out to Ozell brand. Shout out to the team.
I'll go there and teach you.
I take it back because No, she could cook.
You don't get a mean
Yeah,
text
man.
tonight, bro. Yo, shout out to Big Bro. Shout out to Ozell brand, man. Definitely check it out. Type in Ozell. You can Google it. Seeing he's in Walmart. He's got shoes, got cleats, got everything. Always a big supporter. Always a big sponsor.
My guy.
And the full 94, man. Definitely want to shout out to that. Let's talk about the game. How the game has changed, man. Seeing Wendy talk about this. Wendy talk about this earlier this week. I know, right? And having if the finals were to end, Mike, I want to kind of get your take on this. And these teams can talk to these potential free agents and have the conversations about re-signing, restructuring, doing whatever. What is the impact, and what's the biggest thing you feel like you're gonna see in free agent if the championship is won tonight and we're going to free agency tomorrow?
Paul George to the Sixers. We'll just alert it.
Well, that can't happen.
It's all things are possible in the NBA.
And I'm talking about so to be clear, teams can only talk to their free agent.
Right.
Yeah.
So if talk about it in that mindset.
In this sense here, I mean, I think it's good that they can talk publicly. Yeah, but they talking privately anyway. They talking already. Sure. They've been talking all month. You know what I'm saying? And now they're just gonna let everybody else see what they've been doing forever. I always thought it was the stupidest thing ever when they had like the 1 week moratorium or whatever. Yeah. And everybody know, and you know, Woj was still leaking. Well, they very, very close to a deal, man. They shouldn't do that. Another thing I think, and this is just a bonus. Yeah. When they have a trade in the NBA on draft night, let them go out with the hat where they traded to. What we waiting on? They do it in NFL. In NFL, when somebody's traded, they come out with the right hat on. In NBA, it's always the hat that ain't even on. Like, it don't take you that long to no deal. Come on, man. Y'all got the bread. Come on, bro.
Big facts. Give him another hat.
Hey, man, Kleber just doing his job, man. If they relying on Kleber, then they in trouble.
Oh, yeah, they totally in trouble.
They take the L tonight, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah, I think.
But I like that idea, Mike. That's pretty dope to come out with the right. It never made sense why you hadn't just given the hat. You got the hat sitting right there.
Right.
Just give him the right hat. Team
right. It's stupid. It's stupid.
I'm interested in Clay, bro.
That's a great.
I want to see what Clay gonna do. One,
he followed the Warriors on social media,
and
he said he won 3 years too.
Yep, he deleted. It's people that's following this stuff, bro. I guess he deleted a picture with him and Curry holding the trophy, and he deleted that from his Instagram. So I don't know, man. Maybe it's some more bad blood in the Warriors.
That's petty,
they say he intends. He intended to try out free agents.
He got 4 rings, bro.
I think he ends up in Orlando.
I think so too, bro. But with this, the Warriors can try to throw something at him, man, before anybody else can really talk to him.
That's true.
And get him to commit.
Will they though? Why wait this long?
That Warriors front office sucks.
I agree.
That's why Bob Martin got on up out of there.
But they suck now, right?
Another thing on this man is Tatum, bro.
I'm about to say
they said Tatum gets signed a 5-year, $315 million deal.
That's nuts.
But he can't give you 30 in the finals.
Do you pay it?
It's egregious. What I pay Tatum?
$315.
If I've already given Brown $300 million and I'm seeing this,
no, I would not pay. I don't know.
You have to win it. You would give it.
I'm not saying he don't deserve it, but for the Celtics,
no.
How can you justify it when the big knock on him is
you have to so you have to do it like this. Okay.
You sound like a parent. You good?
Okay. There was barely no Donovan, okay? They let them slide in. They had Okay. They had they let the Pacers have a chance to even live up, have some light. They shouldn't even have to give them a little bit of like, come on,
without Howley in the game also.
Exactly. It does. No,
but you shouldn't be competing if your best player is out. Like that shouldn't even be.
Hey, they gentlemen sweeping everybody. I think I pay him, bro. Because
but you have to think of it. Who is on the Pacers?
You're gonna pay him.
The Pacers got some people. They got Siakam. They got Miles Turner, but none of them.
But you have to. But Siakam went there this year.
Yeah,
right.
Siakam a free agent too.
Hey, I wouldn't mind him in Philly. Actually, I ain't gonna lie.
That would be nice.
You
That would
pay
be
him,
nice.
right?
I like that.
And if it don't work out, you trade him. Because
Who,
he's very tradable. Tatum.
Tatum? What? Nah, Drew, because it's not because I don't want to get misconstrued, yo. It's not that he's not worth $300 million, but if you're the Celtics front office, you have to ask yourself.
You have to ask these questions.
You're already giving Brown $300 million.
Yeah.
I think they're giving Porzingis a nice little check too. You're gonna have to resign Drew because you don't want Drew to go nowhere. But the question is,
Are you
giving him 300? Are you giving him $315 million when you can't even guarantee if he's going to be the best player on your team in crunch time in the finals?
You have to pay White because they are a totally different team when White's not on the court. You have to pay White.
Mm-hmm.
Are you giving them the money, Drew?
Ooh.
Are you talking about Kristaps and PJ?
Yeah, I'm giving him the money, bro. And if something don't work, I trade him. But they already extended White. They extended Porzingis before the season, right when they traded for
him. Yeah.
And they gave Porzingis a ton of money.
Yep.
Tatum all they got left, and then after that, you could get rid of. I mean, they ain't got a bench, no way.
But you gotta give it to them.
I think.
But the East is getting, man. Horford been going 3 seasons.
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's make sure. All right. Let's just make sure we talk about. We're gonna be excited about what this happens because I want to make sure we get the open run with Mike on the show because I feel like he got some interesting ones to go. And Mike, I'll explain it to you. Have you seen it, Open Run yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it's a new segment, but just make sure. Final thoughts. In the next 60 seconds. Give it to me on the free agency. I'm sorry.
Two people got the names.
Or sports. Let me sports talk with C. Go ahead.
On what? What do you want to know?
Final thoughts on the NBA free agency starting potentially tomorrow when the Celtics win the championship. Yeah,
that's true.
I like it.
I love it. Will?
What? My free agent thoughts. Tobias Harris is a Piston.
Are you going home?
Yeah, I think they give Tobias money. I think Pascal Siakam is a wild card, even though he likes playing with Halliburton.
He got to stay with Hallie.
Yeah, if Clay don't stay in Golden State, I think Clay ends up going to Orlando unless it's a sign and trade where he gets more money.
I ain't mad at it. Drew, talk to him.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't really like it. And the reason I don't like it is because they should extend these players before it even gets to where it is right now.
It makes sense.
Why are we giving them extra time to just talk when they could have been did all of this stuff? Like if they wanted Clay as bad as the Warriors making it seem, they would have paid Clay. So obviously they don't want him, and they want to gauge the market to see what else is out there. So I don't like it. And to answer the producer's question, he should leave, man.
Definitely leave. I'm right with you, Jew.
Get up out of there. He really should go to Golden State.
No.
Jeez.
Yo, stop going to Drew for these type of questions, yo. Drew know what he's doing. He know what he's doing, yo. Y'all keep falling into it.
I want y'all to see the discourse around everything when he go. If he go there, how different the talks will sound.
Oh, you already know it.
Yeah.
That means I gotta get a Warriors jersey. God, I have a Cavs, Miami, LA.
Because he done been to a lot of places. He an NBA. I can't say that on this show.
Yeah, chill out.
Free agent.
Yeah, I think the free agency thing is cool, man. I say this about Clay just off the cuff, man. I mean, he don't need to get paid that much money. Have we been watching Clay? He been low key trash for the last 3 years, dog. This ain't ring bearing.
Not too much on Clay.
Yeah, I know y'all may love him, but my man ain't been cold for a good minute. You know what I'm saying?
Game 6 Clay, man.
I feel it, bro.
Game 6 was a long time ago, dog.
That's
Game 6 of the season, not no playoff. And I like Clay, man, but hey,
that's true. It's true,
do, bro. No, I feel it, man.
Hey,
definitely appreciate that. So let's get this open run, man. So, Michael, what this is open run. We usually do these segments.
Basically, he commits violence.
Nah, never that, man. So we do would you rather's, fill in the blanks, all this stuff. Open run is basically what we call it, and every person will have the opportunity to give us one of those things. When we say open run, you can pick anything. Fill in the blank, prime versus prime, would you rather, whatever it looks like. Mm-hmm. And then you get to just do it and then pose it out to the rest of the team. That's what this segment's all about. So with that 494 open run, let's get to it, man. I feel like Drew always got something on top of his head. And Mike, I'm gonna come to you. No, I'm gonna come to you third. I'm gonna let you talk because I know you got something. But Ju, talk to me about what you got going, bro.
Start, bench, cut,
Ooh.
erase from history, 90s point guards edition.
Erase from
History.
Jeez.
You got John Stockton,
Okay.
Gary Payton,
Okay.
Jason Kidd, Allen Iverson. Start, bench, cut, erase from history.
Father.
Right.
Goodness.
Right. Stop, bench, cut, erase from history.
What you got, Michael? Let's go.
Say your list again.
Stockton.
Gary Payton, Allen Iverson, Jason Kidd.
AI. Who was Stockton, Jason Kidd, AI, and who?
Gary Payton.
Payton. Okay.
Let me go.
Go ahead.
This is easy.
I'm starting John. I'm bench. This is the hard part. I'm benching AI. Cut Jason and Gary. God bless.
Wow.
I like
That's
AI.
interesting.
I like Stockton too much not to start him. AI changed the game. I would pick Jason, obviously, just because of the way he orchestrates the offense. But I just think AI was just too important in what he brought to the court. So it was either start or bench him. So that was the only challenge for me.
I anticipated a different answer. What you guys see, Mike?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start Gary Payton
Jeez,
because he's gonna lock you down. You know what I'm saying? And defense matters, especially in the point guard sense. I bench AI because I need that dynamic score off the bench. Jason Kidd, man, you got too many issues, dog. Holla at you.
Wow.
And if you're a basketball fan, you know what type of issues he got.
You already know it.
Keep your hands to yourself, my guy, light-skinned brother.
So you cutting Stockton and erasing Kidd from history?
What's that?
So you cutting Stockton and erasing Kidd from history?
Erasing Kidd from history. I like Stockton, man, but he's boring, man. But he's good, but he's boring. He's a boring player. You know what I'm saying?
Mad at that.
But he's very good. But he's boring.
Talk to me, Will.
I'm starting AI. I'm from North Philly. You're not getting me to cut AI. Mans was for the culture. The producer talking about he went in the 90s. AI was literally the culture builder that transitioned the 90s to the 2000s, and he crossed Jordan over. And I got to watch that live on TV. I'm going to bench.
Twice.
I'm going to bench Jason Kidd.
Ooh.
Because there's no way. To me, Jason Kidd was the quintessential point guard of the 90s. I'm not doing anything else with Jason Kidd. And he was messing with Tony Braxton. And shout out to Jason Kidd. I'm cutting Gary Payton. Only reason Gary Payton is getting cut.
That's my bro.
Only reason Gary Payton is getting cut is because Jason Kidd was a monster, and we not doing anything less with AI than starting him because he's gonna give you 30. And I'm erasing Stockton. I'm erasing John Stockton from history because John Stockton is connected to Karl Malone. And this show, everybody knows how I feel about Karl Malone. And also for some fact that John Stockton was good, but John Stockton played in the system. We've seen all those other players play in other places and still be great. Mm-hmm. I can erase John Stockton and get rid of Karl Malone at the same time.
So that's his fault. That's his fault. He played in a great system.
Well, John Stockton is also a conspiracy theorist who I'm not going there with y'all. We'll get raced off the show. So
who you got?
That's that.
I'm the same as Will.
You agree?
Literally. I agree.
would have changed one thing. I would have benched Gary Payton. I probably would have cut Kidd and erased Stockton.
Mm-hmm.
My Lord.
Just because I like GP.
My Lord.
Can't even do it, bro.
That was cool.
We'll talk to me, man.
Hey, man, I'm with it, man. I'll give y'all another cut bench start. Cut bench start, and you can erase him from history. LeBron James. Kobe Bryant.
Bro.
Michael Jordan.
Oh,
Jesus.
And
just throw a random name. Don't even.
I can't give y'all an easy
Whoever
one.
your fourth person is getting erased from history.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh my God,
no, bro!
Oh
Jesus.
no! Oh my God!
We might have to end the show with that one. Bro.
It's violence.
Yeah,
and I want y'all to know too. Miles is probably gonna take whatever y'all say and turn it into a clip. So be careful because he does that to me all the time.
Hey man, we standing on business,
Hey,
bro.
thank y'all.
This too easy, bro.
I'm good.
This too easy.
Hey, thank you guys for viewing 494 here on MTV Sports.
We're done. Everyone's gonna hate our show.
And I'm gonna go in reverse.
I'm good.
Erase from history, Kareem, man. Disrespectful, I know, bro.
Wow. Oh my God, you started off rough.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man. It's crazy, dog, that I'm saying this.
You're going down, June.
Cut Bean, bro. What? Cut Bean, man. Rest in peace, big homie. Cut Bean. On the bench, Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Yeah.
And we started LeBron James, man. What we
I'm not totally mad at that, bro.
What we talking
That's
about?
hurtful, though.
If anything, I would switch Kobe and Kareem, man. But either way, it's disrespectful.
Yeah, pretty much.
Y'all look hurt.
This is terrible.
I'm gonna go.
Oh,
Go ahead, see.
Something similar.
Oh God, I'm starting LBJ.
We know.
I'm benching Kareem, cutting MJ, and I'm racing Kobe.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
Nasty work. My Lord.
I guess
Will some of his records seem fabricated.
Hey, hold that picture. Put 100 on it. Be all right. I gotta go with you, man. I think that's hard, bro. I go first two always for me is gonna be LeBron and Mike. So I'd probably start LeBron, bench Mike. It's the Kobe Kareem. That's the thing, you know what I mean? But I'm such a Kobe fan. I gotta just cut Kobe and erase father. That don't even sound right coming up.
Thank you. Like, how can you say that?
I can't say it, bro.
I unfortunately have to agree with Miles, man. But I'm gonna start Mike. I'm be the only one to start Mike.
Yeah.
And I'm
No,
gonna put.
I'm with
No.
you.
Start Mike and put LeBron on the bench because
Yeah.
I respect both of them.
Yeah.
And I'm at to cut Kobe. And I'm sorry, Kareem, man. I'm a Christian, dog. So hey.
Sorry, Captain. I'm a Christian.
Go ahead, Will. Say this blasphemy, bro.
You're one word for that one, bro.
Nah, I love Kareem. He dope, dog. He dope. I'm kidding, man. I can't, man. They all great players, man. This was.
Thank you. Why would you?
So terrible.
You see what I said? Violence. I told you.
This is violence, man. These are all Hall of Famers.
What is what you got? What you got, Will?
Geez, don't care about sports.
Oh, I'm starting Mike.
Yeah, we know.
I'm benching Kobe. I'm cutting Kareem.
Yeah.
And I'm erasing LeBron.
Oh.
Wow.
What just
Whatever.
Hey man.
And I can give you full blown explanation for it.
Bro, it ain't no reason. You taking away dang near every record. All right, bro.
So okay. Michael Jordan is literally the catalyst for why Kobe and LeBron play basketball. So we're not doing anything less with Mike.
Oh my God. Wait, check if this is true. Enrique's out with Achilles injury? No.
Anyway, I'm benching Kobe. I'm benching Kobe because Kobe is basically Mike 2.0. Kareem's not going anywhere. Kareem probably should be starting, considering the fact that Kareem won on every level and it's probably the greatest ever. And while I like LeBron, at the same token,
erase him?
LeBron, well, we got to erase somebody. But at the same token, when I think about those other players, LeBron is the only one who I can say actually shared his era. So that would be my choice.
How did Kobe not share his era?
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because we had
mentality. So
we almost 10 minutes over, and
how,
I know that.
How did you put that hat on and it fit inside the whole thing?
Don't fall for it. Don't get caught up.
You came on this show.
I don't like the disrespect you have for Michael.
Don't get caught up in the gym.
So you and Brian can kick rocks back to the history.
What type of fentanyl are they putting that
out of here, big dog?
Hey, don't cut it yet, producer. This might be a
wait.
What type of fentanyl are they putting in them Philly cheesesteaks, my boy? That's what I want to know.
I'm in Orlando, big dog, and I'm out here getting healthy because I'm trying to get one ab so I can love on this Jones. So I don't know nothing about the Philly cheesesteaks. If they put fentanyl in Philly cheesesteaks, then they must have put some extra in that big old hat that you're wearing because You ain't got no reason to be wearing that hat.
Hey, man, I'm gonna give you some brotherly love when we get off the show, man, and let
Hey,
you know.
you already
that
know
you-
it. Look,
I'm hoping you see the error in your ways.
Don't threaten me with a good time, brother, because I want to smoke at all times.
Big facts. Hey, look, check it out, man. I always appreciate y'all tuning in to 494 on MTMV Sports. Appreciate Big Bro. See Micah coming in from Not the Same podcast.
Thank
Shout out to
you.
Rob, man.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all check out the squad. They got we got what 2 or 3 shows a week.
2 1 week
2.
and 3 the next week.
That's right. So we got the sports, music, and the Bible study. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about it, man. Make sure y'all go follow them. Not the Same podcast. I am Miles Austin, 494 podcast, Sports Talk with C. Mr. Teddy Farrow, Drew _, Chasing Dreams. Y'all know exactly what it is
Like
every
Frank
Monday.
Martin on here, man.
Hey, look, this is my thing. If y'all want to talk, if y'all want to have this conversation and get on here, just hit us up, bro. Just hit us up, man. We want to have this conversation. This is what basketball talk. This is what basketball talk be at. This is the barbershop, no less. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Every
sir.
week, 494 podcast, man.
Who jacked my
Y'all
apple
follow us.
juice?
And if y'all want to support the movement, $494 podcast. I feel like we had it for a minute. I ain't see $1 come in there. I feel like a lot of folks to be watching us. Just give it
Because
$1.
we ain't promoted the fact that I'm giving the Jones hugs for this Cash App, and we need to
That's
do
it.
better about that.
494 podcast. Hey, make sure y'all tune in every week, man. Love y'all. Be easy. Peace and love.
Peace.
I will dress as Asia.
Hey guys, it's your girl C, and you just watched the show on MTMV Sports Network. And if you like what you see and you want more exciting content, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
What?